Hi, my name's Kevin Mottus, and respectfully, cell phones do emit radio frequency radiation when they're not being used. I'm up here because two of my friends had brain tumors. They were in their 30s from the cell phone, using the cell phone to the head. Another one of my friend lost her breast because she carried her phone in her bra. This is a real issue, and this has really been an issue of might over right, financial might over right, and I'm begging you to do the right thing and let people and warn people to know about health effects. The World Health Organization has clearly shown a positive association between cell phone use and brain tumors. And this country has done little to warn people about possible health effects. Belgium has banned cell phones from children, and they have taken action. The European Union has recommended a ban of all wireless from their classrooms. The Italian Supreme Court has ruled that cell phones can cause cancer. I'm asking you to pass this measure because it's the minimum we can do.
I defer my minute.
And I defer my minute. Okay, so would you like us to continue? We have a maximum of how many minutes now? 4.
Okay. The CTI's letter says that the World Health Organization fact sheet shows there's no issue, but we have a documentary, Microwave Science and Lies, that has the World Health Organization quoted as saying the wireless industry wrote that fact sheet, and that the real report written by the scientists shows a positive association. The CTIA says federal regulators are impartial. The head of the FCC, who is the federal regulator, is the former CEO of the Wireless Trade Organization and their former main lobbyist. He's far from impartial. The FCC guidelines over these exposures do not cover children, do not cover the elderly, do not cover pregnant women. This is really an issue of women, protecting children, and we will be judged by how we protect our children for the future. I gave you a handout that is 30 pages long with all this information being supported and documented. But I want you to note that Yale and UCLA have completed studies that show women who are pregnant using cell phones have children with more behavioral and developmental problems. Now, physicists and technicians are limited by their trainings in understanding the issues here. It is medical doctors that see the issues. And understand that the American Academy of Pediatrics has said that the FCC guidelines are simply inadequate, that there are tremendous amounts of studies showing health effects. The American Academy of Environmental Medicine has said that we need a moratorium on expanding wireless, and we need to clearly warn people about this. These are the medical doctors who understand health effects and what health effects can do to our cells. We need to understand that the carcinogenic effect has been found to be 3 times the carcinogenic effect of cigarettes. 3 times, and we're talking about having cell phones on for 3 to 6 hours for many users. LeBron James is one of the people who had a tumor in his face, and the wireless industry used their financial might to kind of keep that information from the general public, but you can find it. Jim Kelly, the football player, had a tumor on his jaw that's now gone up into his head. These are celebrities like Beau Biden, who's the vice president's son, had a tumor behind his ear and didn't want to talk about why he went to the MD Anderson Center and had a 6-inch scar over his ear. Instead of taking this opportunity to warn people about the dangers of cell phone, he chose not to talk about it and try to hide it. That's been our government's stance: hide health effects, deny health effects, quote experts who are physicists and technicians rather than medical doctors who actually understand the issues, and not protect our children, which we really need to do at this point. This ordinance, and I beg you to pass this ordinance, is the minimum measure we can do to let people know how to protect themselves and how to use wireless more safely. I ask you to do this, and I ask you respectfully, I beg you. Thank you very much.